Hello, Chava.
Hi, Chava.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
It is so nice to see you. Thank you for your time. And before we begin, I want to get to know you more. So I'm going to do 10 icebreakers. Is that okay with you?
Yes, they sound fun always.
All right, let's begin. Number one, quiet person or outgoing person?
I'm definitely more quiet. I like to listen, I like to talk short, but sometimes I can be crazy.
All right, Einstein said, quiet people have the loudest mind. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Number two, eat outside or eat at home.
Well, I think I'm tied because my husband is a fantastic cook. So we always cook at home a lot and eat very well at home. And then going out is very special for us because we would just then go to really nice restaurants and have like a nice time together as family or just the two of us. But that's not that often. The most of the time we eat at home.
All right. Wow, that's great. Number three, dancing or singing.
I'm I'm not a good dancer, not a good singer, but like doing both. More dancing.
Ooh, all right. I hope to see you dance someday. Number four, coffee or tea.
I'm split as well, I I really love my coffee, but around 10. So before that I just drink tea and in the afternoon I would just go for tea. So I like that a lot. But they're more like herbal, very better for my stomach, I think, early in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have herbs in my garden. I like to go and get them and make tea out of it.
Wow, that's so authentic and that's so like very lovely. You're from Switzerland, so what coffee do you like?
I like a cappuccino in the morning, but
Oh,
then after lunch it would have to be an espresso.
all right, like, do you drink Nespresso?
I don't have one myself, but a lot of people do.
Okay. Number five, sing in the shower or no singing in the shower?
No singing in the shower. I never do.
Never. Oh,
No.
I do. I sing in the shower. All right. Number six.
I like singing in the car, just really off key, but nobody cares because I'm by myself.
Okay, so you sing in the car. That's great. Okay. Number six, watch a movie or sleep when you're feeling down.
Neither, I think. Well,
Oh,
sometimes you don't want to think, so you're just gonna watch a movie. But then sometimes I feel like hiding under the cover.
okay. So what do you usually do when you're feeling down?
Read a book or listen to music.
Oh, okay. Read a book or listen to music. All right. That sounds like a nice activity to do when you're feeling down. All right. Number seven, soccer or baseball?
Soccer. We don't really have baseball here.
Okay. Number eight, city busy life or slow village life with nature.
Yeah, definitely nature. I love that. Love to be outside.
All right. Okay. Number nine, are you a friendly mother or a fierce mother?
I'm the friendly one. My husband's the fierce one.
Okay. So you're a friendly mother to your kids. All right, that's great. Last but not the least, rain or snow.
No, yay. Love skiing, love snow, the mountains, wintertime is great.
Okay, all right. You love the snow. Okay. How's the weather right now?
Rainy, 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 rainy for the next 3, 4, 5 months, probably.
Okay, so you don't like it.
Oh, well, usually I say it's better here because it's windy, so you will get rain, but also sun. Whereas in Switzerland, it can be really, it stays bad weather for a long time.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you for answering those questions, Chava. Chava, could you please introduce yourself, your name, where you are, what you do, and anything else that would describe you?
Hi, my name is Chava Jucker. I am 42 years old. I am from Switzerland. I have been married for 20 years and I have 3 kids, so a girl and 2 boys. So I'm really great about family life. That's very important in my life. I also became a mechanical engineer. I love technical things and science and how things work. That's always fascinated me. And I work at the European Patent Office in the Netherlands. That's where I've been living for the last 6 years. And the really nice thing about that is that it's the European Patent Office, so there's people from all over Europe working there. And that's the other thing I really like is just meeting people from different countries.
Chava,
Nice.
your audio, sometimes it's audible and sometimes it's not. So maybe it's better if you come towards the computer.
I come closer.
Yeah, that's better. I think we can hear better. Yeah. So
Okay.
can you continue from where you work? Where do you work?
I work at the European Patent Office. That's here in the Netherlands, and there's also a branch in Germany. And I enjoy it very much because it's a bit of an intersection of very technical things and law and having people from all over Europe.
All right. Wow. Okay. So you're now in Netherlands. Which city did you say?
I said I live in Rotterdam, which is a big harbor city, and it's very close to The Hague, which is like a big international city with all the embassies and the International Justice Court and other international organizations. So that's where my work is based.
Okay. So how long have you been living in the Netherlands?
In total, 12 years, but in between, we lived 6 years in Germany, doing the same work, but at the German office.
Okay. So you've been like in Germany and in the Netherlands, but not in Switzerland.
For the last 18 years, yes.
Yeah, wow. All right. Are you going to go back to Switzerland?
No, like for the last 2 years, it really feels more home here than in Switzerland. We don't really know if we would go back after, like if I'm pensioned or something, or when the kids are done with school, we don't know.
Okay, all right. Okay. Chava, how do you seek life's common ground?
I think the easiest way is if you have something in common, like a very common interest. It can be sports or music, or I think in my case, I see it most in the work. You know, we come from all over Europe, but we're all engineers. We all do the same work, so we have a big common factor, even though we're very diverse. So that kind of brings people together. And I think that's the easiest one. If you have something that you both like doing, then you have a common start point and it gets easier to know each other. Or you have something to talk and you do it, and then the other things follow. But then I think on a more philosophical basis, I think there's common things we all have, like we want to be happy, we like to laugh, we like to be respected, or that other people see us, being loved. So I think that's more difficult, but it's something we all have. So that's maybe something we could start with as well.
All right. So I like this part. Like everybody wants to be happy and to laugh and to be respected, right? But like a lot of people say the word respect I've heard a lot of this where how would you respect, what is respect? What do you think is respect to others? Like, can you just give us one common actual situation of respect? Because sometimes, in life, you think of that person, but when you really meet that person in true life, you sort of don't like that person because you find out negative things. What do you do in that situation?
I actually more meant like, the other person, you make like they're important for me. So I spend time with them, because respect, I think in the cultures, it's very different how you would have children, let's say children behave with respect to an older person or me towards another person. And that probably changes a lot. But with respect, I mean, I give them my attention. And even if I don't think or feel the same, I just let it be. I don't have to make them feel little.
All right. So you make them feel like they're very important to you and that you spend time together with them.
Yes.
And give attention. All right. That's great. And moving on, Chava, what do you think love is?
I think I would go with there's Jesus said there's no greater love than to give your life for a friend. And I think that sums it up completely, or like a very high ideal, but it just says, to love is to, a bit what I said before, to love is to put the other one higher than yourself or before yourself, before your own wishes. So that's where it starts. And something I learned lately is that you also have to be patient. You cannot force the other to react or to laugh back or to do what you want or what you think is best. So being patient also is love, but it's very difficult, I think.
All right. So don't like force people to love you back, right? And you don't control other person's responses, but just to wait and be patient.
Yes, and I think it's the feeling I have with my husband that it's very toxic if you start demanding something or force something into the relationship. When we were just married, we would say something like, if you love me, you stop smoking or something like that. And then the other one says, well, if you love me, you wouldn't demand that of me and love me the way I am. It just making the other person do things out of love for you or something like that. It's very toxic. We never really touched, or we really try not to do that in our relationship. It's very much free will. And maybe it's not what you wanted or what you thought was best, but let's also give the other that space.
Wow. Wow, that's really touching. So no demanding in love relationship.
No,
All
definitely
right.
not.
Okay. So sort of like unconditional love and free will. That sounds great. Okay. And you've been married for
20 years.
Wow. That's amazing, Chava. Congratulations. Congratulations, yes, for living 20 years with your husband and building up a family. I really want to congratulate you on that. Okay. And Chava, what has changed you the most after this YA program? And if you were to go back to the program again, how would you be willing to contribute?
What changed me the most? It's probably hard to say for yourself because you kind of feel like you just go through the development without seeing what happened. I just still love people from different culture, and I know that there's so many different backgrounds in different ways, but it's not a barrier. It's just interesting. Yeah. If I liked from the other interviews, you know, what now I don't, Gabriela said, I think that she was too quiet in the program and she would be more active. And I kind of felt, oh yeah, I think I was that too. There was so much, there was a lot of just listening and maybe not interacting, but then everybody else was so cool. Yeah, so I think now we have a different time because, you know, when we came together, we didn't even have email or it just started. So it was very hard to stay in contact. So that would be much different now.
True.
And I don't know how I could contribute. I mean, maybe I could do something financially or organizational. Or maybe I thought maybe it would be nice to be like a buddy, what Gabriela said, maybe to team up and with somebody else in the program or a new one.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay.
I have a hard time envisioning what would be a future program or what would be possible.
Yeah, but it'd be really great if, you know, we could all meet up after 20 or 25 years later and to see how a lot of people have shaped, you know, by this program and using their talents to give back to the society. I think we could create a very unique world and a unique program. And it'd be really nice if we could have this program again. And Chava, I hope to see you again soon. How is the COVID situation in your place right now?
Well, it has gotten worse. I think it's all over Europe that they have a second wave. So many countries are being back into lockdowns, as is Germany and France. And the Netherlands is, well, they're very pragmatic. They don't like to enforce too many rules. So they put in a partial lockdown, wherein also due to law, they cannot force people to wear masks in stores and things like that. So it's all just advised. And they want to keep the schools open. So it's advised to work from home if possible. And, you know, many sports competitions and museums, they have closed and restaurants. But for the rest, it's just advised to stay home and try to limit your contact.
All right.
And we don't know if they're going to change it or not, but it's not very nice.
Okay. All right. I will pray for you. Stay safe, Chava. And thank you so much for taking your time to join my channel. And bye-bye for now.
It was my pleasure. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.